Hello, everybody. It is I, Big Anklevich, podcaster, author, and carnivore. And we're back with you for the final update video of the second 30-day carnivore challenge between Marshall Latham and I. And it has been a success. We'll just put it that way. I'm not going to say a whole lot today because we're going to do a second video that will be the whole going back and looking at the full spectrum, the whole month, maybe even the whole 2 months we'll talk about, and what advantages it gave us, what triumphs we had, what troubles we had, all that kind of stuff. So today's video is just going to be about this last segment, part 6, which is for days 26 through 30. So let's go check out those days, and then I'll see you guys in just a moment on the other side. Hey everybody, it is Friday, which is day 26. And today I got up and I did some stuff, and then around afternoon time, shush cat. Around afternoon time, I had myself some bacon, and I also had a few bratwurst sausages, hot dogs that we had in the fridge. And then I started making up some stuff to have for dinner. I took the 5 pounds of ground beef that I have, and I cooked it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try something. I usually don't do this. I usually keep all the fat. The fat, renders out of the ground beef when you cook it. But I usually just dump that back in and I eat it all. I was wondering if that was causing me digestive issues. So I decided that I would you be quiet, kitty? I'm trying to do a video here. So I decided I would cook it. And then I would get rid of the grease and see if that was a problem. And so I did, and I had that meat later on. The weird thing was that it seemed so much less satisfying to me. I ate the meat and I still felt hungry, and I ate way more meat than I normally would. I ate playing with the cat where she's biting me. Anyways, yeah, I ate way less meat than I normally would, or way more meat than I normally would. I ate the whole, usually it takes me a couple days to get through, the 1/2 of the 5 pound thing. But I got through the entire half in one day. So I'm not sure whether it's a good thing. I feel really bad throwing away all that grease. I feel like I should, that's good food, good calories, good healthy stuff that I want to have. And so, I don't know. I have the other half that I also cooked. I haven't eaten that yet. So I'll have to eat that in the next few days, and we'll see what I think. But it may be the last time that I do that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what Marshall did today.
Day 26, we're getting pretty close to the end here. For day 27, around noon, I had 2 Costco hot dogs, 4 pieces of jerky, some, Baby Bell cheese, and I believe I had some pork rinds as well. And then around dinner time, around 6 o'clock, I think it was a little bit later, 6:30, almost 7, I had, what did I have? Oh, I just cooked up some scrambled eggs and cooked up a bunch of bacon, and even put some bacon crumbles in the scrambled eggs and ate that up for dinner. It was really good. And that pretty much does it for what I had on the 26th day of the Carnivore Challenge. Trying to think of anything else to report. No cravings, no nothing. Just keep on going with the Carnivore Challenge. So this is what it's all about.
All right, Marshall, thank you very much. we'll see you guys later. All right, it's coming down to the wire. It is Saturday, which is day 27. And we're just about done here. It was an interesting day. We had another swim meet for my son this morning. And so I got up early this morning, but I didn't eat. Didn't eat until late. It was like 11 when I finally ate, which I guess that's the normal time for me. But I had to leave the swim meet and come home for a little while. I'd forgotten my phone at home, which that never happens. But this time around, I thought, well, shoot. I want to get some like video and pictures of him doing swimming and stuff. So, and it was getting miserable and I was super hungry. So I went home and I cooked up a whole bunch of bacon. Although my daughter did steal several pieces of it from me, which she likes to do. I think she really likes that I make bacon and sausage frequently. She'll just zoom in and steal some of it whenever I do. And she did that for both of them today. I had bacon, and I think I had a little bit. Oh, I had also the last two bratwursts that we had. And then I had a little bit of ham, like lunch meat ham. I ate that, bacon and the bratwurst, and that was my breakfast. And then we finished the swim meet at like 3 in the afternoon, man. Seriously, like 6 a.m. till 3. It was a crazy long swim meet. And then afterwards, me and my wife went out, we did a few things, and I got a hot dog at Costco and had a soda water with that. And then we did some grocery shopping, and I grabbed a bag of pork rinds from the dollar store. It's the first time I've had them. They were pretty lame pork rinds. They almost tasted like nothing, which I guess that shouldn't surprise me because since they're dollar store ones, but I don't know why I even bothered, but I still ate them. But yeah, I had that, and then when I got home, I took a tube of sausage that I bought while we were at the grocery store, and I cooked that up and had that with 2 eggs. So I actually ate a lot of food today. It was all pretty good. My daughter stole a bunch of the sausage, as she did with the bacon, so there was that. But anyways, yeah, that's what I ate today, and feeling groovy. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll see how Marshall did.
It's a Saturday. I did have to go into work today, but I took some stuff to prep. So I brought a package of bacon and cooked that up in the oven and ate that around lunchtime, around noon. I also had 2 salmon patties that are actually really good. So that was pretty good. I also had some pork rinds. I didn't have it, but I did, and I also had some jerky while I was there. But I tried to eat it all kind of together at the same time rather than snack on it throughout the day. And I finished up with work early. I came home and, had to do a few house chores and things like that. But around dinner time, I wasn't sure what to eat. I didn't have anything prepared. And there's just kind of a hodgepodge of things that, I wanted to cook up some of the last shrimp that I had, but it ended up only being a few, like less than 10 shrimp. So I'm like, well, that's not going to be good enough. So I did eat some pepperoni, and that was really good. And I cooked up some hamburger for taco meat, but I was preparing it for, the next few days. I cooked up a couple pounds and put it in containers. And so I was looking for it, but I did have a little bit of that in cooking that up. And then I thought, well, shoot, what else could I partake of while I was eating dinner? And, just trying to get something else in there. And then I remembered. Big challenged me to eat some sardines. And so what did I do? Well, here, take a look. Here's me eating the sardines. Here we go. That's pretty good. So there you go. I guess this is kind of a seafood day. I had salmon in my lunch. I had shrimp, and I had sardines for dinner. So there you go. That's my Saturday. That's my day 27. And yeah, this thing's going to wrap up before you know it. But yeah, going strong, enjoying it, and feeling the benefits.
All right. Thanks, Marshall. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, everybody. Day 28, which is Sunday. And this morning I got up and let's see, I think I just had some beef sticks, like little cold sausage things, like maybe summer sausage kind of things. I've had them lots of times before in here, so you probably know what I'm talking about. Got them at Costco. Basically, I decided that I was going to have no more, for the next 30 days, I'm going to have just fresh meat, basically. So, ground beef or steak or something like that. And roast, I guess, counts in that. But no sausage, no real processed stuff. Nothing that comes in a can or anything like that. And so when we went shopping yesterday, I bought a bunch of crap just like that so that I could, I guess, chow down on it for one last time for the next few days that I have before I have to switch over. So yeah, I had that for the first thing that I ate. Then when I got home, I had some regular breakfast sausage. My daughter cooked it up and I just snagged some of hers. What else did I eat? Later on, I cooked my own thing of sausage. I must have had something else in there, didn't I? I don't remember any of it. But we'll just say I had a lot of sausage. sausage, and more sausage today. And I've used up a lot of it. I got 2 days worth of beef sticks to eat. And then it's time. It's time to get going on the full-on fresh meat. So I'm going to eat my sausage while I can, while the sun shines. All right, let's see what Marshall's up to today.
I got pretty busy at church, and I didn't get home until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I hadn't eaten the thing all day, but I wasn't starving. I wasn't super hungry. I was ready to eat something for sure, but wasn't super hungry, which I think is a good sign. Even at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's pretty good. So I cooked up, what did I cook up? I cooked up some sausage links and had about 7 of those. I also cooked up scrambled eggs with bacon crumbles in it, which was really good. I'd used 5 eggs and some heavy cream, and it made quite a bit. So I enjoyed that. And later on, probably around 6 o'clock, my wife had cooked up some corned beef. And because I think it was on the last challenge where I talked about I had we gotten a bunch of corned beef at a good price, and I really enjoyed it the first night we had it, and then it was diminishing returns having the leftovers. And the last time I tried to eat cold beef or corned beef, I really didn't like it at all. But I said, I think I just need to eat it fresh, cooked right out of the cooker or whatever. And I think I'll like it then. And I did. I didn't have a ton of it because I was still pretty satisfied from what I had had around 4 hours before that. So I had a good amount of corned beef. I should have taken a picture, I guess. And what did I have with it? I think I just had a couple pieces of Baby Bell cheese. So yeah, and that was good. I didn't, like I say, I didn't eat too much in the evening because I was satisfied. But I did want to have some of the corned beef fresh rather than eating it as a leftover. And that was really good. It was almost like pulled pork, you know. It was almost like shredded, and I think I like it that way better too. Just the way to eat it. So we still have, I think, a couple corned beef roasts, so that's good that I like it again. And yeah, 2 more days of doing the Carnivore Challenge, and I'm ready for it. And I'm ready for many days after that as well.
Okay, thanks, Marshall. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, it is Monday, day 29. Oh, we're so close to the very end of this. We're just about to wrap it all up. Of course, that just means that I'm going to have to stop eating sausage. So that's what I did today, is ate a lot of sausage. I probably shouldn't do that. I mean, the whole idea is that I think I'm eating too much sausage, and I need to watch out for that. And so I'm going to try and eat all fresh meat and see if that gets better. But I'm doing that thing that I used to do when I would go from eating carbs to not eating carbs. And so I would like load up like crazy the day before that I was almost done, you know, and that's not good. That can't be good, but that's what I'm doing. I had beef sticks today, another 4 of them. I've got 12 of them. Well, I had 12 of them altogether. I had 4 of them yesterday, 4 today, and I'll have to eat 4 tomorrow to get rid of them all before it's too late. But yeah, I had those. I had some ham. And then I had a lot of bacon. I think and some eggs. I had bacon and eggs. So yeah, I'm getting ready for the no sausage time. But yeah, we'll see what Marshall's up to.
That's pretty simple. Around lunchtime, I had about a pound of ground beef with some taco seasoning in it. And what else? Oh, and then I had 3 Baby Bell cheese pieces. And then later on in the day, I had, what did I have? Oh, I just cooked up 4 eggs and had about 6 sausage links for my evening meal. And that's about it. Not too much to report. It's kind of the standard things that I do now. So there you go.
All right, thanks, Marshall. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Okay, folks, this is it. It's day 30, the final day. And I don't know what's going to happen next. I know what I'm going to do next. I'm not sure what Marshall's going to do next. Maybe he'll let us know. We'll have to see. Anyways, what did I do today? Well, it's my last day eating anything other than fresh meat. So I figured I'd eat my way through as much of what I had in the fridge as possible. So I had myself a bunch of bacon, more than a pound. And I had the last 4 of the beef sticks that I got. And then I finished that off. I finished off my day with 6 bratwurst sausages, bratwurst hot dogs, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, so that's what I had to eat. You know, I feel a little icky after eating all of those. I think it'll be good to switch over to just fresh meat. Tomorrow I'm gonna cook me up a big old chub of hamburger, and yeah, we'll have some tasty treats. So yeah, that's what I did for day 30, the final day. Let's see what Marshall did.
Well, this is the last day, day 30 of the Carnivore Challenge round 2. And wow, it's gone really fast. I think that's a good thing to know that, you know, I'm not, oh, when is day 30 coming so I can end this Carnivore Challenge? It's so draining on me. It's quite the opposite. I'm just going to keep going. And I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but let me give my report on what I ate today. So around lunchtime, I had several things. I had some corned beef left over, and it was pretty good this time. I must have been cooking it wrong last time. I did put a little bit of water in the bowl and cooked it up. I didn't have a lot because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, because the last time I tried it as a leftover, I didn't care for it. And I think I cooked it in just enough time. I didn't overcook it. I think that was my problem. with that. So I had some of that. I had some jerky, and I had some pork rinds with cheese melted on top and some bacon bits or bacon crumbles on top of that. That was pretty tasty. I kind of like that. So did I have anything else for lunch? Oh, well, yeah, that's about it for lunch. And then for dinner, I was going to a movie. My son wanted to go see The Batman, which is at the Dollar Theater right now. So I made a quick scrambled eggs with some bacon crumbles in it. And then I cooked a whole package of bacon. And didn't have a lot of time to let it cool, but I let it cool, and then I broke it into pieces, put it in a baggie, and took that with me to the movie. So better than the bag of almonds that I took last time we were doing the Carnivore Challenge. And yeah, well, we went to a movie a couple weeks ago, and I just didn't eat anything. But this time I thought, oh, a bag of bacon? That sounds good to me. So I had the bag of bacon while watching the movie. And so that was my dinner last night. And that was probably a good way to end this 30-day carnivore challenge. I'll come back and talk about overall this second round of doing the carnivore challenge, the second 30 days, and let you know what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm not going to do these videos anymore. Sorry. But yeah, I think I'll just continue on with the Carnivore Challenge. I have some traveling coming up that it's going to make it a little harder, but I'm going to try to prepare and pack stuff that'll make it easier. So, but I'll talk about that at a later time. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Marshall. There we go. That's the last day. See you guys on the next video. All right, so there you go. That's the 30-day challenge. We are done. And kind of sad, we're going to have to bid adieu to Marshall Latham. He's not going to be doing videos with me anymore. The upcoming challenge that I'm going to do will not be between me and him. It will just be between me and myself. You know, me and my addiction, me and my internal desires. I have to defeat that in my next challenge. And Marshall will be doing his own thing, but you don't have to worry. He's not going to be gone forever. I guarantee you that I will get him to come back and maybe do like a once a month update as to how he's doing and whether he's still going, keeping up with it, and how it's going. So yeah. We'll see him again. Don't worry. Don't you cry. It'll be okay. All right. So how did this week go? You know, we got kind of boring, didn't we? Like there's not a whole lot going on anymore. You know, we eat meat and we feel good and we're doing fine and we're not tempted. And that's kind of all these updates have changed into. It's just like, yeah, here's what I ate and it was easy. And it tasted good, so that made it even easier at the end. And I guess that's just really what carnivore is. It's kind of boring, you know. You get into the humdrum V. You're not in the fun V, which could also be known as the diabetes-creating V. Or the many, many, many other disease-creating V, which I gotta give the V's up because this is getting bad. But if you like Iron Man, maybe you understood what the hell I was talking about. Anyways, yeah, it's been pretty easy for the last while, it seems, and even for Marshall, who's never done it before. He got to the point where it was easy. He got to the point where he wasn't tempted. He got to the point where you know, he could go to the movies and he could just sit there and smell the popcorn and not think, boy, I should have some popcorn. Or even better, what he did this time around, where he went to the movies and brought a bag of bacon with him. That's the way you counteract the smell of popcorn, is with the smell of bacon. That's a good idea. I think the next time I go to the movie, I may do something like that. so that I can sit there and chomp away like everybody else, but chomp away in a healthy way. How about that? An American making a healthy choice for a snack. That's weird. Anyways, so it looks like, as we saw in these last videos, that I was making a poor choice with all the sausage that I ate. You know, sausage is okay. It's not a bad thing, but I think it's one of those things that you have to keep in mind. It's not pure meat. There's stuff in there. I mean, sausage doesn't taste like pure meat, does it? It tastes like meat with lots of spices in it, and who knows sometimes what's in spices. It's one of those things you always got to watch out for. You know, you can put spices onto your meat, but what is in your spices? You know what I mean? Like if you're just getting one of those packets, for example, of marinara, not marinara, but you know, stuff you marinate your meat in. You know, it comes with a whole bunch of powder, and then you put water into it, and then you stick your meat in there, and it kind of soaks it up. But what's in that powder? You know? And that's the same thing with sausage. What's also in there other than just ground up meat? Because there is stuff like that. And, you know, I looked on the packet, the ingredients of the packet that the stuff came in, and it says 0 carbs, but it also says one of the ingredients is dextrose, for example, which is sugar. So how it has 0 carbs, I don't know, maybe it just has so little dextrose. But it seems like for me that is too much anyways, because I'm not really losing weight. You know, my blood sugar is coming down, so that's good, but not really losing weight. So, you know, I got to get off of that stuff. And stupidly, I thought, well, I'm getting off of sausage, so I better, you know, live it up while I can, which that's a stupid sentiment. That's the kind of sentiment that I had, you know, before when I would do regular diets. You know, I was fat and I would be like, okay, well, I need to load up on stuff before I, you know, get started on the diet. And, you know, I don't know, I did a weight loss contest once at my old job, and loading up on carbs, I think, may have been part of what helped me win that weight loss contest, because I ate so much crap that when I weighed in, I probably weighed like 6 pounds more than I would have had I just not done the load up day. And then that kind of came off real fast once I went back to just eating a low carb diet. Although in those days it was just low carb. It wasn't even keto. I was eating frickin' lean meats like chicken and stuff to try and lose weight, which silly. But I lost 40 pounds and then gained it back. You know, it's the way it goes. But yeah, that's a stupid sentiment left over from those kind of days, and I'm kind of ashamed that I still did that. But yeah, I'm done with that. My 30 days are up. My sausage eating is up, and it's time to go for fresh meat. And yeah, we're gonna see, you know, how well that works out. But yeah, it's gone really well. I'm really excited about the next month, to tell you the truth. I feel like this not eating sausage thing is going to make a big difference for me. And, you know, I'm excited about what all we achieved. You know, like I was talking about in one of those videos where I made bacon and my daughter came, and, you know, as soon as I took it out of the air fryer, I pulled it out. You know, my daughter hears the air fryer click off, and she jumps up and comes running in and starts stealing bacon off my plate. She actually had come before that. I opened the air fryer and pulled it out so that I could shake the bacon up, you know, and get some of the parts that was being covered back out to the outside so it would get cooked better. When she heard me just open the pan, she came out and came to get some. And I'm like, oh, it's not ready yet. If you came to steal bacon, you got to wait a little bit longer. But yeah, that is okay by me. You know, it's one of those things that I've struggled with for a long time, is trying to get my family to join me in this health quest. They don't seem to care really, and it frustrates me. I'll have to say, nobody in my family cares about their health. And I suppose it's because they haven't had issues with their health, you know. Not until you have problems do you tend to really suddenly go, oh shoot, maybe I ought to think about that. And unfortunately, I already have had the problems, or maybe that's fortunately, I don't know. But, you know, the rest of them, I don't want them to have the problems. You know, I want them to see the light and fix themselves, check themselves before they wreck themselves, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But at the very least, you know, I've got my kids, you know, liking bacon and stuff like that. When I make that stuff, they come running. They may not make it themselves very often. They're still lazy and they make frickin' ramen or something like that when they got to make themselves something. But when I make something, they always come running and want some of it. And that's good. And they all drink whole milk and like it. I remember when I first tried to switch over to whole milk, everybody complained and said, ugh, that milk is so gross. It's all fatty and thick and has all this yummy flavor to it. I hate yummy flavor. But it wasn't too long ago. I don't know if I mentioned this in videos of in days of yore, but my son had to eat. He had to buy his lunch at school instead of take a lunch that we made from home because we didn't have time to make him one. And he bought it, and he got milk for his drink, and he was just like, that day he was complaining. He's like, I don't know what they did to that milk, but it was so gross. It was 1% milk. So yeah, it was gross. It was all the good stuff was removed, or most of it anyways. So it made me so happy to hear him say that. And me just think, yes, I got another one. But anyways, yeah, that's how it's going. That's how this week went. That's how the challenge is going. We'll be back again with a big finale wrap up of this 30-day challenge. And then you'll see me again as I start into the next challenge, the Fresh Meat May/June challenge. And that's going to be good. You don't want to miss that one. Be sure smash the like button and hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and what the hell else does everybody say? I don't know. I don't really care. But come back and see the next videos. It would be nice. All right. Talk to you guys later. Keep on carnivoring on. Thanks for watching Big Anklevich on health.